About 1.5 years ago, this project really started. That was with a request for capital investments. That was a process that got approved. And that's why we're so happy today that we have started the works. But as you can see, we are already pretty far in the making. First, all the turf was removed. Then the substructure was repaired to make sure that there's good drainage and that there's a good slope. Then we realized we're actually ahead of schedule. So actually today was going to be the groundbreaking, the laying of the first roll. But what we're going to do today now is the ground closing. I just heard from the Minister of Finance, he's looking for a little a cut in the budget. So he's donating his time together with the Prime Minister to close the field here today. So yeah, we're going to put you guys to work. And this is the last piece of turf that is going to be glued. Once you put it down, do not make a mistake because we corrected all little errors that were there. So the pressure is on you guys now to close it. And once this is then closed, the finishing is still going to be done with the middle circle, different lines that still need to be put, as well as the goal posts that need to go up as well.
I believe that outside of the capital expenditure project for the Ministry of Finance, that this for me was, I would even consider a passion project. When the Department of Sports came to me about finalizing this process, I was very, very excited. And at that time, I was even speaking to Yes, and I said, yes, I want to have the highest quality of everything. Make sure the best of everything that's coming. And they worked very, very hard to get it done and get it in the budget at that time. And it's just the beginning. And I'm very excited to see the end process. And I'm hoping that the next government actually continues the part that we started, which will be the bleachers and the track, and on the same level of quality. I also want to thank the National Sports Institution, I forgot the name of it, for their work in this process, and all of our partners actually. I think I just asked Mr. Singh earlier on, I gave him a hug and I said, are you excited? And because I know this is also something that the Federation has been affected for a long time. We want to hold international level games here and also start to increase our tourism product, bringing athletes here, bringing competitions here. So this is not just about sports for us locally, which is also the most important part, but also for our tourism product and bringing more heads in beds. So I'm very excited for the final process, and I'm hoping to make the first goal on the pitch before we leave.
I'm proud to be here because, of course, sport is near and dear to my heart, and our Minister of Education, Culture, Youth and Sport couldn't be here this morning. But I have sat in that function, as has Mr. Arian, so I think that's probably one of the reasons why when any sport project comes up, it gets our 100% support. A lot of things took longer than we wanted, so I'm glad to hear for once a project is ahead of schedule. That is something that is sometimes unheard of, so I want to congratulate the NSI, the sport department, all of the football enthusiasts and stakeholders who made this possible, because you realize in these situations that you need the federation, the local federation, their affiliations with the international agencies, and of course the support of our kingdom partners to be able to execute to this level. So it is a great example, I find, of the SDG 17, right? Partnerships for the goals. So we really want to be able to get our youth to be able to showcase right here on St. Martin. Over the last few years, they had to travel out to even host local games in Anguilla and different places. And now we will be able to do what we were doing prior, hosting all of them. I can remember a time when we had a track team from either somewhere in Northern Europe coming here during their winters to train. So it is not only a facility that can be for our local use, like our minister mentioned, to showcase international games, which will put heads in beds, but also to be a training facility for those internationals that have cold weather to contend with. And I remember them saying the track was a tough one because of the wind. So it's a good place to train. When you get on your own track, you'll be flying. So I want to thank each and every one, the contractors and all who continue to grind, because I know YESC is one of those pushers for Government of St. Martin and sport, and I look forward to seeing this project finalized, and like Minister saying, being there to kick off the first ball, run the first race, so we're gonna have to get in shape. so that we can all ensure that we're building a happier and healthier St. Martin. Congratulations on this great next step. And until we see each other for the next step, let's keep up the good work.
Prime Minister, I think you set the tone nicely. As CONCACAF, and I should say that I bring greetings and salutations from the CONCACAF family, and in particular our President, Victor Montagliani, and our General Secretary, Philip Maggio. Partnership. Football doesn't work well without partnerships. It can't work without partnerships. The government is an important stakeholder in football. The media is another important stakeholder. All the persons here represented are stakeholders of the game. And without partnerships, it just won't work. For me, it's a particular pleasure in being here this morning. I had the occasion to visit the facility right after Irma. And so Big Sid and I and the president and others, we toured the facility at the time and saw the damage. So for me personally, and as a part of the CONCACAF family, we're very happy to be at this ground closing and look forward to utilizing this facility. Prime Minister, you've already mentioned, and the Minister has mentioned, the many opportunities that this will allow. I can tell you that the tremendous costs that have been borne by the Federation in having to travel to other facilities, and then the possibility of hosting tournaments. So I want to congratulate everyone that has been involved. I want to congratulate the Federation for the leadership and the persistence in ensuring that this partnership resulted in this ground closing happening today, and look forward to being here to attend many of the games and to host competitions here so that we can help you meet that heads to beds objective that I know the government has, and so that the Minister of Finance and the Minister of Sport and the Prime Minister will smile. So once again, congratulations to every single person that is here. Thank you very much.
It's an honor to be here. I think first of all, because it's teamwork. If you look at this team, it's beautiful here. We're all standing here for the closing of this field here, the stadium. I know it's the first phase, has shown the importance of sports. What we're doing here is not for the Prime Minister, it's not for the Minister of Finance, it's for the youth of St. Martin. When they go out there and represent us on a field like this, when it's finished, they will do it with pride and honor. And that's important. I'm here as the president of the football, but we are a family. We have about 1,000 members who are looking forward to play on this field. I want to thank the Minister, especially the Minister of Finance, the Prime Minister, the government of St. Martin, and yes, who put it in the capital investment and get it approved by the government. I think it's the first time a sports facility has been approved in capital investment, which is an honor. And then our partners, when we call them, Mr. Johan van Geen, this will go to can you assist? Johnny, I'm here to help St. Martin. CONCACAF, the same thing. The president of CONCACAF, always when we lend out a hand, they always lend us a hand whenever we needed them. We said a curveball was thrown at Mr. Mack. He had to leave this island yesterday. He changed his flight to be here with us this morning. That showed the importance of St. Martin in CONCACAF also, and the relationship we have. So with that being said, I want to thank all of us, all of you for being here with us for this wonderful event.
As representative of the Dutch Football Association, I'm really proud to be here. And we are, as an association and as a partner of St. Martin Football Federation, proud that we are assisting by making it possible that the youth can excel, as we have done from the first moment when we were asked after Irma, together with Jonelle, to set up a program for to helping the children to recover from a disaster like that. And for us, my project manager has asked me to keep it short because the glue is getting tougher and tougher. So the minister really, you have to get your work in place here right now. Otherwise, we'll have to charge you extra instead of giving a reduction. But no, from our side, more than proud that we are involved in this. And we really hope, for the sake of St. Martin Football Federation, that the year 2024 is going to be a bigger year for you with some more status in football and knowing what might be coming on the 19th of May, and looking forward to the grand opening. And from our side, we would very much like a women's course to be one of the first items to be done on this field, to make sure that the girls on the island also can excel. Thank you.
The Department of Sport is continuously looking forward to the development of sport in general, and this is just one of those things that we're doing in order to ensure that sports can be practiced here on St. Martin, and we will continue to partner with all of the relevant stakeholders to ensure that whatever we do in all of our facilities is done at a high level.